Hey, howdy, hey everybody, Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have some discussions to talk about, see what is trending this week. But before we do that, we have to do our daily voting for the community companion that will be joining the Valley later this year. If you guys wouldn't mind, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate you. Let's just jump right into it. Link will be in the comment section down below if you want to participate. All right, here we are. We're down to the last couple of votes. We're on vote 4, which is today, June 8th, and then tomorrow will be the final one. So day 1 was the animal base. We know we are getting a dragon. Day 2 is cottagecore aesthetic dragon. Day 3 was the neck. It looks like the community went with flowers. So dragon, cottagecore aesthetic, flowers around the neck, and then today is the head slash accessories. Oh, these look pretty cool. We got a straw hat, beaded headpiece. Now remember, it's not the actual item that you're looking at right here. That's just an example of like a style based on the items we have in the game. So we got a beaded headpiece, flower crown. That's probably going to be number 1 again. I kind of want something. Well, I guess they don't really have too many accessories here. Oh, a potion belt. Imagine a flowery cottage dragon that does potions. That would be awesome. We do have a top hat. I kind of figured they would. Sunglasses. A pointy hat would be cool. Maybe a flowery cottage witch style. Interesting. I really like the idea of a potion belt, but I wonder how hard it would be to be seen. So maybe I'm going to go with the pointed hat. Let's see what we got. Confirm. Okay. Oh, I knew it. I knew it was going to be a flower crown. Everything is flowers. Oh, man. Okay, 6% straw hat, 4 for beaded. It's so crazy how a lot of this stuff wins by a landslide, you know, like not even a little bit. 18% for tiara, 17 for crown. Only 2% was potion. How come it's always the thing I want the most nobody else wants? Oh, that is hilarious. 2% for top hat and 2% for sunglasses. Pointy hat, 10%. Okay, so we still have 14 hours left, but I would say it's going to be flower crown. It's going to be a flowery dragon. And then the last is going to be the emitter trail. There's only 3 different options right here. All right, well, I'm excited to get this new dragon. Hopefully they add it within the next couple of months. Now up next, let's talk about the post over here by Nathan Banks. They said they missed the opportunity so bad with this update. Pirate themed star path, Neverland items, Peter Pan is coming. Why couldn't we have gotten Hook as well? Everything was right there for him to be a part of this update. Yeah, I mean, it's possible they could surprise us, but I don't think so. I think 99% positive that we're not getting any other characters in the next update. I don't believe we're going to get any other villagers other than Peter Pan and then Friendship Quest for the Forgotten. I definitely understand that, you know, I mean, it is Skull Rock. You think that would have been a perfect update. Finally adding a new villain in the valley, you know, and Peter Pan at the same time. They definitely could have weaved a great story there. Plus, we need a new I'll call it free to play, even though we had to purchase the game, but you know what I mean. Non-expansion villain. We need another one because all we have is Ursula, Mother Gothel, and Scar. That's it. All the quests, whenever there's someone that's like on the villainy side, it always goes back to those 3, usually Mother Gothel. So it would be so nice to have another villain in the valley that is like free to play, something they can constantly add new quests to. Now they could still give us Hook down the road, you know. Dreamlight Valley's always expanding. But I definitely understand what you mean. I definitely get it. It looks like Tinkerbell's not coming to the game as well during this update. So maybe in the future, we might get the arrival of Tinkerbell comes to warn Peter Pan. And then, you know, Captain Hook comes sailing on the seas, on the ocean, and he makes his arrival on the valley. So it could be a good future update as well. But I am very hyped for it. I'm hoping, like we're about due. It's been almost 3 years. And we have not got another villain added to the game, which is strange. Like, where's all the villains at? We have so many of, you know, the princesses and the good guys and the side characters and stuff. When are we going to get some more villains added? We'll have to wait and see. I think this next update is really going to determine where it's going, like the direction of the game and the free update. Now, one thing I am very curious about is if you remember on the roadmap, they actually talked about a ancient like curse coming. I haven't heard anything. Even in the developer update, I didn't really see anything about this like ancient curse that's coming to the valley during this update. It kind of looked like a pretty cheerful update, honestly. Well, I guess it wasn't an ancient curse. It said like solve an ancient mystery. So is the ancient mystery Skull Rock? Because that's not really ancient. It feels like it's ancient by how long we had to wait. So I don't know. I'm just hyped for the update. I need it now, okay? And then speaking of the Forgotten, we have a post by Nightbloom Woods that said, what is everyone going to name their Forgotten? Personally, I'm considering Lenore after Edgar Allan Poe's The Rape. Oh, that would be interesting, actually. I never even thought about that. In the poem, the narrator is distraught over the death of his wife, and he is unable to forget her and move on. I figured since the Forgotten doesn't want the Forgotten anymore, a name like Lenore would suit her. That's pretty cool, actually. I love how you're like tying it into something that you can relate to or like other characters can relate to. And another thing that would be like a cool name would be like Echo. Echo is kind of like, a shadow of your past, but also you got to think some people swap their characters through their male and female avatar. So I'm trying to think of like a name that would suit both of them, like I don't want my character to just be like my name that doesn't really suit my female avatar is good. So when I'm thinking about a Forgotten name, I'm trying to think of something that's going to work out for both. That way, when I am playing on both of my characters. So I think I'm not really too sure yet, honestly. I'm going to have to wait. Let me know what you guys think you're going to name yours. Oh, we have the cutest thing down here by Reverse Arrow. They said, I was going to say Ohana as a joke because Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind. And Forgotten, but now I like that idea and I might do that. Yeah, that's actually, I agree with Disastrous Road here. That's pretty brilliant, honestly. We got a post by Worth ad here that said new companion vote so far. Florals for spring, groundbreaking. I love it. I know. It's like, I knew that was the direction of the companion, but it's going to be cute. It's going to be a flowery dragon. I mean, I think it's going to look incredible. Plus, if it's a community like companion, I feel like they have to go above and beyond. They have to make it look really good. So I'm just hyped for it, especially if we get like a flowery trail or something like that. Incredible. I see this is trending again in this conversation. It's been a while. I think I made a video on this like 2 years ago. We have Still Satisfaction that said, let's start a petition, bring back the Moana dress. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, you're newer to, Dreamlight Valley. The Moana's dress used to look like this, red, kind of like this tan color, some orange. And then out of nowhere, they changed it to blue. I think both variations look good. It's kind of weird that they just completely swapped it. Didn't even say anything, just gone. No mention, never mentioned anything about it. But it's still a really pretty dress either way. And the blue sometimes looks better for certain themes. The red looks better for certain themes. It would be nice if they could style the items. One thing I really want them to do in this game is allow us to like recolor items, even like furniture pieces. If we could change the base color on some stuff or some outfit customization, that would be really nice. We got Missed a Die here that said, I can't believe I have no idea how useful this was. The ancient vacuum is incredible. It makes a Rift in Time worth it, honestly. They said, so I'm not very big on crafting or decorating as I mostly just ignore it. But since I'm done with all my friendship quests and finished both extensions, I started to get interested in all the side stuff I was missing and didn't know about. And imagine my surprise when I discovered I could just place the ancient vacuum in my valley and retrieve all the items at once. Even if it costs Mist to do so, since it's easy to get, it's no big deal. And it comes particularly handy right now with the star path, because I can't really be bothered to pick up flowers all over the valley. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about the ancient vacuum. It's so good for not even just the content itself for a Rift in Time, using in your normal day-to-day valley. If you use it for all future events, it makes future events so much easier. I mean, they really knew what they were doing when they dropped this item in the DLC. Storybook Vale, we didn't really get an item like that, that's just going to be so useful for everything else in like just your normal playthrough. I'm wondering if part 2 is going to introduce something like that. It would be pretty cool, but I'm not too sure about that. Usually they introduce these game-changing things at the beginning of the expansion. And the last post I got to show you guys is this one by Manida. I just butchered your name. I'm so sorry. They said, oh, they did a fan edit here. Dragon, Maleficent as a companion. Wow, they said a very quick edit I whipped up on Photoshop today, inspired by the community companion voting event that's currently ongoing via the official DDV website. We already have the baby dragons in the game through Storybook Vale, so I figured Maleficent would be an easy enough recolor. I feel like we have to get this dragon in part 2, right? I love how you were able to whip this up so quickly, and I'm thinking if you can do that, I'm sure a talented team of developers can create something like this and give it to us as part of the DLC. Hopefully not premium shop. Look at that. You know how cool? I mean, I would use that dragon everywhere, especially during Halloween dream snaps, villain vibe dream snaps. Look at the purple, the full black with the green eyes. I'm in love with it. And guys, that is it for the video. Just a short video today. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch though. Have a wonderful day. Let me know any of your thoughts on anything in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one.